The Fisherman and his Wife. Once there was a fisherman who lived with his wife in a shanty by the sea. Each day he would go down to the water and fish. One day, as he sat fishing in the clear water, his line got pulled deep under. When he reeled it up, there was a big flounder at the end of the line. The flounder said to the fisherman, "Sir, let me swim away, for I am not really a fish, but an enchanted prince." "You don't need to say any more," said the fisherman. "I'll gladly let go any flounder that can speak." As the flounder swam away, it left a red streak in the water. "I caught a flounder today," said the fisherman to his wife, "but it was an enchanted prince, so I let it go." "You let it go without wishing for anything?" said the wife. "What should I have wished for?" asked the fisherman. "It would be nice to have a cottage instead of this little hut," replied the wife. The fisherman returned to the sea, which had turned green, and called out, "Flounder, flounder in the sea, I've come to ask a boon of thee. My wife, whose name is Ilsebil, will not have things as I will." "Well, what does she want?" said the flounder. The fisherman replied, "My wife says that I should have wished for something. She doesn't want to live in a shack. She would like a little cottage." The flounder said, "Go home and you will find her in it." "Isn't this much better?" asked the wife. Inside there was a large room and a smaller room and a fireplace. "We can live here and be content," said the fisherman. "Yes," said the wife, "we can try." Everything went well for a week or two, until the wife said, "There isn't enough room in this cottage. The garden is too small. I want to live in a big castle. Why don't you go to the flounder and ask him to give us a stone castle?" The fisherman didn't really want to, but he called out, "Flounder, flounder in the sea, I've come to ask a boon of thee. My wife, whose name is Ilsebil, will not have things as I will." "What does she want?" asked the flounder. "My wife wants a stone castle to live in. Go home and she will be standing at the front door," said the flounder. "Isn't it beautiful?" cried the wife. Inside was a main hall with benches and tables of gold. Behind the castle was a garden and park that stretched for half a mile. In the courtyard they had a stable of horses and a barn with cows. Before they went to sleep, the fisherman said, "We will remain in this beautiful place and be happy." "We will sleep on it," said the wife, and they went to sleep. When the wife woke up, she still wasn't satisfied. "Wake up," she said. "I've decided we should be king of all the land." "I don't want to be king," said the fisherman. "Fine," said the wife. "I shall be king then. Go to the flounder and have him make me king." The fisherman was unhappy, but again he called out to the flounder, "Flounder, flounder in the sea, I've come to ask a boon of thee. My wife, whose name is Ilsebil, will not have things as I will." "What does she want?" asked the flounder. "She wants to be king." "Go home," said the flounder. "She already is." "Now that you are king, we do not need to wish for more," said the fisherman. The wife sat and thought for a while. "Being king is good, but it is not enough," said the wife. "Go tell the flounder that I must be emperor." The fisherman tried to tell her that he could not ask for that, but the wife reminded him that she was king and insisted that he go. The fisherman's hands and legs shook, but still he called out, "Flounder, flounder in the sea, I've come to ask a boon of thee. My wife, whose name is Ilsebil, will not have things as I will." "What does she want?" asked the flounder. "She wants to be emperor." "Go home," said the flounder. "She already is." The fisherman called up to his wife, "You are emperor. You must be satisfied, for emperor is the most that you can be." She called down to him, "I will think about it." The wife could not sleep, because she was still not contented. "Wake up, husband, I have a wish," she said to the fisherman. "Go to the flounder and tell him I want to have the power over the sun and moon." "But wife," said the fisherman, "the flounder cannot give you that." The wife looked at the fisherman with such a look that he was frightened. "I want the power of God," she said. "I cannot bear to see the sun rise without my saying so. Go at once." The fisherman trembled in fear at the raging storm. Even though he couldn't hear his own voice, he called, "Flounder, flounder in the sea, I've come to ask a boon of thee. My wife, whose name is Ilsebel, will not have things as I will." "What does she want now?" asked the flounder. "She wants the power of God," said the fisherman. "Go home," said the flounder, "to your shanty." And there they are to this day.